Yeah, give me permission, please. Okay. So we were discussing about something. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, yes.
So we read it right in RDD. So it is pointing to this RDD dot map. Okay. So you will have something called one record here. This is a complete string, right? This is a complete string. Then you can access this r dot underscore one. It will give you
First
the
one RAM 30.
yes. It will give you the this one. Let us you want to replace comma with like if you want to make like this, you want to convert this with not comma, you want to convert this pipe symbol. Okay, so how we will do it? We can apply here append operations, and then we can put pipe, and then r1 dot underscore 2 plus we can do that r1 dot underscore 3. So basically what we got tuple here. Okay, and for tuple we are receiving all the element like this. Why we are able to access like this? Because of it is a tuple type. Okay, and then so after completing this result, once this will run everything in result, what we will have? We will have in result like this. You will have like this. You will have like this. Sorry. So what it is happening? So this tuple, for each element, for each row, it is getting converted into the tuple, and then we are. So what is the why they are this map API return this as a tuple value? Because tuple is a known collections where we Scala provides lots of APIs. For example, if you want to append, if you want to some do the data processing over this, you can do that. Maybe you want to replace this, you want only name only from this, so you can do all this. That's why they provided tuple here to handle that. Yeah, getting it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So this is just one application. In your day-to-day life, you may get different API who will return the tuples. All right. Okay. Before moving to the next, let me ask you some questions from you. Just to recap, what is the difference between list and list buffer? I need only one line differences. That's it. Main differences. What is the difference between list and list buffer?
Okay. List is a immutable and list buffer is a mutable.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What is the difference between list and array?
Array is the size you need to
array where when we declaring, we need to provide the size in advance.
Correct.
List element is immutable. Once you created the list, you cannot update the list element, but array element is mutable. Getting it?
Yes.
For
Yes.
example, here we created a array. This is we created array. I am replacing the index of 2 with the different value. So this is allowed in array. You can do that. But in list, yesterday we tried, hope you remember, not yesterday, Thursday, when we were trying to update list to something called 2 and then given some value. So it is reporting an error. You cannot update the list element. So this is two difference. So what are the two difference between array list and list and array? List is a
Immutable one.
list element is immutable. Array element is mutable. This is one. To declare the array, you need to specify the size in advance.
Right.
Okay. Now, all right. So the next is, what is the difference between array and array buffer? Array and array buffer.
If you want to append append array, you need to use the array buffer.
Yes. So when you are declaring array, the size is fixed, right? In case of array.
Yes.
But in case of array buffer, the size is variable. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the primary difference. Now, what is the difference between list and set?
Set will have only, it will return only the unique values.
Unique value. It will keep always unique value, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And what about the map? What is a map?
Map is another collection type which will have a key value pair.
Yes, key value
and
pair.
Key will be unique always.
Key will be unique. All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. I think we are good then. Eh?
Yes.
Yeah. So just keep in mind always all this will help you in day-to-day life. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. One more thing I want to discuss about the string. Okay. So we need to know about the string. Why? Because a string is a really expensive deal in any programming language. Okay. This is really a expensive flavor of any programming language. And to do a string manipulations, string handling is really a very good applications, and you will have lots of problem statement in your project work and all related to string. So what is a string? It is nothing but a sequence of character is a string. So my name, your name, any word, right? Any sequence of character is a string. A string is immutable in nature. I was explaining someday, like in last session, what is the meaning of a string in RAM, right? In RAM,
Yes.
I told no.
Yes.
When the string is created, right? For example, one value, well, v1 equal to high. What will happen? high will be created
in one location.
at location 100 when while p2 equal to high, so it will create another at 101, right? For example, I am creating v3 equal to high. For this, it is not going to create, it will just point 100 location. It will point 100 location. It will point to 100. So first time you created high, it is allocated in RAM. Again, you are creating high variable. We have high into the RAM. So let's point the this is why they made a string as a immutable because of this nature. To use such feature like to reuse the same string, whatever it is available in RAM, okay? To use the same feature, reusability feature, whatever it is available in RAM, that's the reason they have made the string as a immutable, okay? If suppose, if they will not make immutable, okay, so you are thinking, let us update the value, you know, v1 equal to like something hello. If this is not mutable, what will happen? It will go and it will replace this value, right?
Yes.
Getting it?
Yes.
So once this will replace this value, what is the meaning of this v3 and v4 will change? So this is wrong. That's why they made this is immutable. Whenever you are doing this, it will create hello is another one at location something 102. And there are reasons behind that. Why they made reusable? Because we know that, you know, the creating the number of words, we having the words, you know, we have some limited number of words. We know that we have alphabet A, B, C to Z, 26, 20. So we have permutation like how many words can you create. So those many words will be only there, right? And if you are writing a book, whenever you are writing a book or reading a book, in book you are seeing, right, same word is repeating many times.
Yes.
Same word is repeating many times. So
Yes.
why to create each time again a new word in rhyme? Why not if created only one? Suppose let us think like is. How many having? Was, have, has. So these are some most common. If you are reading a one book, let us open that. If you are reading this one, if you are reading this one, you can see that many words will come many repeated times. See, he coming here also, he coming here also, here also, right? So
Yes.
many places coming. So that is the reason they kept as immutable to reuse the same word. All right. Yeah, I think this is enough. I have explained about that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
to create the string, you can create with the where keyword and while keyword. The differences between this is where means you can assign a new string into this in this variable. Basically, it will not replace. It will be there in RAM, but it will have a new. It will point to new variable, new value. Okay, it will point. It won't contain. And whenever we have val means it is a like a constant one. Once you assign, you cannot replace it. Yeah. So in a string, for example, let's talk about it. Yeah. Okay. In a Scala, we have something called main class, no? Main method. Main method, right?
Yes.
Main method, I haven't explained about it. Let me just give you some brief about it. Main method, the object which contains the main method of the same signature, what it is here, right? It is a indication of a start of the program. Okay, so from this place, it will start the execution. Okay, so this is the meaning of that. It receives the argument also. If you pass the command line argument, meaning if you do the run configurations, right? If you pass the argument here, suppose A, B, C, and you apply it, okay, and whenever you will run it, that value will come here. That argument will come here. Okay. If you put A, B, C, a space, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, apply here. 3 argument we pass. So it will contain in this array, there will be 3 elements in this array, ARGS. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the meaning of command line argument. All right. And the main method where we have, this is an indication of a start of the program. Okay.
Driver program.
Yeah. So this is main method. You can, we have an alternative also. You can extend app applications. So no need to declare main here because app is already overriding this main method. It contains the main method. See, it is having the main method, right? So if you extend the app class, you don't need to
Right, it is
write a main method. Yes, this is another way. I have this string created here, right? If you try to replace it with different value, high, it is not aligned. Why? Because this is declared as a variable, val. If we have declared this instead of val, where it will allow you. Getting it?
Yes.
So this is a, but I don't need, I just for the sake of understanding, I did it, right? So this is something we have. You can declare the string like this way also. You can define the type like this. You can define the type also. No issues. Right? In a string, we have few most frequently used API, right? Println, str. First API is most useful, trim. Okay. So what is the use of trim? It will, whatever the space and all, you know, we have in last everything. So it will replace. So we have unnecessary space, right? It will trim that space. All right. We have some useful one is length one, which are, you know, we use in day-to-day life. Length, it will give you the length of, see, do we have a space here? No, it does not have a space. Okay. For example, you can put comparison like this. it will give you true. Okay. Length, if you want to concatenate some another string, concat str. Okay, str dot concat with s. You can do with this one also. It's the same, str plus s. You can write like this also. Okay, you can split the string. Hello world. We can split the string. For example, a split str. How we can do str dot a split? You can give how a space. Based on a space, you split it. So basically, when you split that, you will get a array of a string. Okay, and then you can code like a split str, and you can print that. So this is the array, split array. You will have something called substring also. These are some useful one. I am just telling it. Yeah. Substring.
Beginning of the
you need
word.
Yeah. How you can do that? I want substring from str dot get index of Dubai. Okay. So it will return you this. So likewise, we have some useful, So yeah.
all these like lines what we are executed, it is basically executing inside the main definition.
Yeah, this means we are writing everything inside the main. App is a special class of it's a special trait created here, okay, in a Scala, which is saying that you don't need to write boilerplate code always. This is giving a feature. You can start like writing a blank object, blank file. So it will look pretty, it will look concise. A code will look very concise. You don't need to do, decoration before starting. This is writing main class, main method, and all is what it is a kind of decoration, right? So you need to decorate that before. So just they created some, to make a beautiful and make it easier, concise code.
But just one query, like how you will pass the arguments when you use the app?
You will have this parameter access, no?
Okay.
You have args access. You can access those.
Okay.
You will have access of this variable. See, we are able to access no args.
Yes.
Yeah. Think like you are inside this.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is about the string. Another thing is StringBuilder. Okay, StringBuilder. So to start to understand about the string builder, what is the difference between a string and a string builder? So a string is a immutable in nature, but a string buffer is used for the purpose of a repeated modification of a string. Whenever you are doing insert, add, delete, update kind of operations in a string, it is saying if you do with the string, right, if you do lots of append, or if you want to remove something, applying substring and cutting it out, processing that, splitting it. So what will be the in result? Do you know? It will create lots of a string variable in RAM, which is not going to use so much, right? Whenever you are appending, you wanted hello world Dubai, but to write hello world, you are doing lots of string manipulation, splitting, adding substring you are doing. So what result, what will happen? It will create lots of string into the RAM. Getting it?
Yes, yes.
So in that case, if you doing repeatedly for big data kind of scenario, your RAM will be full, your heap will be full. So that's the reason they are suggesting that I am providing you another API string buffer, which is mainly you use for the purpose of when you have a string manipulation, lots of string manipulation when you are doing. In those scenario, you use this one. And once your string manipulation done, then you can convert this string buffer into the string. Okay. So this is a, you can say this is a string buffer. Its name suggests a string builder. Its name suggests it is like a buffer where we are keeping the string for purpose of manipulating and updating. Once we are done, then we are taking it out from buffer and putting into the RAM as a normal string, right?
Okay. Okay.
So the differences between a string builder and a string is immutable and a string builder is mutable in nature. We use mainly for purpose of inserting, appending, removing the data. Okay. So how we create a string builder is like this. Okay. So this is a syntax of creating a string builder. And then you can append like this. You can append author of a SCALA. You can append using API also, right?
Yes.
You can x dot insert. You can insert. You can specify any what this one, and I am inserting wrong. Okay. So what will do 0, 1, 2, it will insert wrong word here, right? So you can insert also. You can clear it, right? You can delete something from like for sorry 3 comma. Likewise, you can delete from something. So whenever you have such operations to do, first you do with the string builder, and then after completing that, you can do what? You can convert into to a string. Okay,
Okay.
and that is the way we are handling it. So I think this is all about we have in the Scala in as a basic understanding.
Correct.
Now we will have the in a Scala what we are going to learn in upcoming classes. Those will be application based and that will be in real time use cases, like those we are going to those features what we are going to learn, those we will be using in our real time day to day life. And these are some building blocks I can tell you. This is just when you are constructing a house, you are just bringing everything at your house construction site, like bricks and cements, kind of, saria rod and all, right? Whatever the things are required. So those things you are bringing at sites. So we bring everything here now. We can start constructing home from next classes.
Okay.
So that is all about I have to discuss up to today. So as per the plan, we are on before time. So we can discuss some questions if you have. I would tell you just go through,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
all these concepts,
Okay.
right? Go through all these concepts and revise that just
Okay.
for sake of refreshment,
Yes. Yes.
and this will helpful. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
In your interview also, they may ask you some questions among these things. They
Collections.
may ask you about the collections.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
I am giving you one thing to do.
Mm.
Regarding a string, there are one concept here. If you have a string, right?
Okay.
Uh, so I have value. Okay, anyway, we have a string. No, let's do new. If you print ln 3 into S1, what will happen? It will print hello 3 times.
Okay.
So, meaning, well, S2 equal to, so meaning S2 will contain like this.
Thank you. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Mm.
So this is what I have one. I'm asking one question. Can you try printing that like this
Mm.
using single loop,
Mm. You can do it.
using two loop, two and single both. In a Scala, we can have multi-line comment like this, okay, and single line comment like this, okay. So you need to print this using single loop and both loop, and two loop also, right? So this is one just refreshment, and what is that?
range means?
Okay. So in a SCALA, one more thing I want to tell you about the range. Right. So in the range, we have, let me open this. We have something range class in a SCALA. Okay. So range class is giving you a range. Like I need to have some range 1 to 5. Okay. Then you can declare the range like 1 to 5. All right. So if you write the 1 to 5, it will give you a range up to 1 to 5. For example, if you can iterate range like this. Okay. You can write another way of writing range is equal to 1 until 5, and then you can do print R2. Okay, and let's run that. If you need range, like I need to iterate something on 1 to sorry, this is thrown error where
32. Yeah. In this one. Overload.
The session will be end after 1 minute. So can we continue or can we drop that one?
we will drop that. I just want to run last thing. We will check that. Yes, with this one.
Okay. No, bro.
So this is
so
this is the way you can use that. You can use, you know. Now we have another error. What is that? Okay, we have something out of index.
So the range is only with the integers, I mean numbers, no? Not like A to Z and all you not gonna.
I think we cannot, but let's try that. R3 A to Z. No, it's a range. Name suggests no range. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So can you see the difference here?
Yes, sir.